Sure, why not?
Great. Hosea, why don't you lead us to that spot you were talking about? I kinda like this place.
Okay, let's see if we can avoid any more excitement.
Old Joe's got a shipment of rubbers, if you're interested. Reusable, too.
Yeah, that's what been said.
Well...
All right, gentlemen, follow me.
Mount up, let's go.
Yeah.
So how far is this creek?
It's a bit of a ride still, and it's not a creek. It's the same lake we camped on, just a different part. It'll be worth it. I saw some big drum and sturgeon there. Should be rock bass, bluegills, perch, pickerel too. It's a good spot.
We'll see if you're as good at catching fish as you are at catching criminals, Arthur.
Trelawney owes me for that.
Trelawney owes everyone for something, but his information is good.
Plus, we are now ingratiated with the local law. I'd say it was a worthwhile diversion all around.
Trelawney's like a bad penny.
I'm not sure how good a magician he is, but he's certainly good at disappearing when he feels like it.
Where does he go?
Everywhere and nowhere, it seems. We wouldn't have got Sean back if he hadn't been weaseling around down that way, though.
Hey, Dutch, remember that time you found him in the outhouse?
Oh, yeah. We hadn't seen him in weeks. We stopped in some dead-end town in the middle of nowhere. Don't even remember the name.
You and Bill were off doing something, Arthur.
So, we pick up some supplies. I go to relieve myself. Open the door, and there's Trelawney, sitting there, newspaper in hand. Mr. Vanderlyn. I say, what the hell are you doing here? And he said, I could ask you the same thing. Now, if you wouldn't mind giving me a little privacy, I ate a rotten oyster.
Hey, maybe there are actually 100 Trelawneys.
What a terrible thought.
So, you're going back to see that Sheriff Gregg?
Yeah, I don't see why not. They don't know who we are down here.
He didn't seem the sharpest of tacks. Neither did that deputy.
This is the spot. Down to the left there.
Coming past.
Yeah, okay. Oh? Whoa.
I saw some boats around last time. Be good to get to deeper water. Yes, over there on the shore.
Passing you.
Okay, go.
I'm sure nobody would mind if we borrowed one of these. Come on. All right. This looks like a fine vessel.
Okay. Come on, Arthur. Let's get her in the water.
Oh. I got a good feeling about fishing here. It's supposed to be some incredible sturgeon. Oh.
Okay, here we go. Let me row. You boys are too old for real labor no more.
You're too dumb for anything else.
You're still too quick for me, old man.
I enjoy picking on children. Now take us to the deeper water and pray for good luck and stupid fish.
But what about stupid luck and good fish?
That'll do, too. Head towards the middle of the lake. I think here's good.
All right. Good luck, gentlemen.
Should really come here at dawn or dusk. That's when you catch the best fish. We should use a lake lure. That'll give us a much better chance of hooking something big. Like a sturgeon.
What's wrong with a good old worm?
Oh, worms are good for tiddlers like bluegill and rock bass, but you'd have to be real lucky to catch a sturgeon with one.
Lures it is, then. You heard the expert, Arthur. Let's bait up.
Keep the lure moving slowly on the water so it looks like a little fish just asking to be eaten.
You got something biting, Arthur. Nice, you hooked him.
Hey, look at this beauty.
There you go.
Well done, Arthur.
They can grow a lot bigger than that. Fella told me he once saw a monster lake sturgeon near the mouth of the river, just southwest of Saint Denis. 50-pounder, he reckoned.
I would like to see that. Got him? Hey, Hosea. Remember that time we sent Arthur out fishing? He came back with 3 beautiful bass.
Not this again.
I don't think I do.
Oh, yeah. You do. He was maybe 20. 21. Walked in all full of himself. We had a big feast. Toasted him all night.
This was 15 years ago.
Oh, I remember now.
Then, the next week, Arthur and I are at the market, and Fishmonger calls out, "So how did you enjoy those bass?"
Look, you can fish, or you can go drinking all day, rob someone, and buy some fish.
Well done. I used to go fishing with this feller back in the day. Wesley, his name was. Real miserable bastard, but he loved to fish. We'd go out all the time. But one day, we were river fishing when we see a funeral procession going over the bridge, and out of the blue, Wesley stands up, takes off his hat, bows his head. Then he sits down, picks his rod back up, and carries on. Doesn't say a word. So I'm a little surprised and say, "Wesley, that was nice of you." And he replies, "Well, felt I had to. After all, I was married to her for 30 years.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, dear God. I might swim to shore.
Fish on the line, Arthur. Remember those big salmon I caught in Montana last year? We had a banquet planned that night until Copper went and scoffed the lot.
You never had control of that dog.
He had some spirit, though. Never lost the puppy in him, right to the end.
You know, I remember us saying how Blackwater was the furthest east we'd ever been. As a group, I mean.
Feels like the more we try to head west, the further east we end up.
We had all those safe spots picked out to lie low in New Austin after the ferry job.
I liked it there. Still open and wild, the way it should be. Somehow the desert makes you feel closer to the sky.
No point us trying to get back that way anytime soon. Pinkertons have patrols out all over tall trees and Great Plains. We saw when we went back for Sean.
Well, look at us now, huh? It could be worse. Plans change. That's just how life goes. Did I ever tell you my mother's buried in Blackwater?
Really? She is?
Apparently so. I only found out from an uncle of mine years later. Last I knew, she was still outside Philadelphia. I left home at 15 and didn't see her again. She and I didn't always see eye to eye. I wasn't always a very obedient child.
I can only imagine.
Still, I loved her in my own way, and she me in hers. Somehow, even from the grave, she managed to have the last laugh. Not bad, Arthur. Make sure you don't forget about that and let it rot in the bag. You got a bite there, Arthur. That's on the hook, Arthur. There you go. That's a nice one. Yeah, that's a keeper.
Hey, I reckon we call it a day, fellas.
Already?
You ain't been chasing down outlaws.
All right. Think we got a decent haul here. Pearson will be happy. Should we head back?
We could keep the boat not too far back to camp from here.
Good idea. Could be useful.
What about the horses?
Well, they'll find their way back.
Just follow the shore south, Arthur.
That was fun. Thank you, boys. Now, Hosea,
Yes.
how about a song?
Okay. All right, I got one for you. I asked that gal to give me some.
I asked that gal to give me some. She says wait till the taters is done. I couldn't wait till the taters was done. I couldn't wait till the taters was done. Threw her on the floor and knocked off some. I wish to God I'd have passed her by. I wish to God I'd have passed her by. Taters got burned and so did I.
That was pretty good. But you know, what song we should be singing?
What?
Well, look at us. 3 mariners.
Of course.
Well, we be 3 poor mariners newly come from the seas. We spend our lives in jeopardy while others live at ease. Shall we go dance this round, around, around? Shall we go dance this round, around, around? And he that is a bully boy, come pledge me on this round, 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 round. We care not for the martial men that do our state's disdain, but we care for the merchant men that do our state's maintain. To them we dance this round, around, around. To them we dance this round, around, around. And he that is a bully boy, come pledge me on this round up, round up, round up, round up, round up, round up, round up.
Oh, bravo! Bravo! Well, you know, we should not let the folks back at camp think that we had too much fun.
Indeed not.
think we are gonna be okay. I know. Oh, I always know. Whenever I got you two by my side, things are gonna be just fine. This place will be good for us. For now, anyway.
I hope so.
Well, I am going to take in the view.
I'll give these fish to Pearson.
Arthur, how you been? I've been real worried.
What do you want?
Don't be like that. All right, just a few bucks, and I'm short.
Get lost.
Well, I'll go.
Okay, say no more.
You're lost, Arthur.
Big fancy thing it was. It was a greedy bugger. And hungry too, hadn't eaten in 3 days. Thought to myself, I'll rob this pair of back. I followed it out of the bar. Followed down this alley. Pulled out before suspecting of imminent death. I just stood there laughing at it. I felt like a 6-year-old.
I've had quite a time of it, gentlemen.
So I did. Bang, bang, bang!
Mr. Pearson, look what I've got. Fish!
The bastards are
Mr. Matthews! Mr. Matthews. You should have been a sailor.
No, thank you. I like to eat fish, not swim with them.
You know, one time, just off the Horn, a giant whale stalked us for months.
The same thing happened to me just south of Milwaukee, only I don't like to talk about it. I have nasty memories, though.
You're not a kind man. I'm not fooled. Put on some warmer clothes, friend.
So how are you? Hang in there.
Hello, Arthur.
Don't start with me, Sadie.
Miss O'Shea.
Ah, Herr Morgan.
Herr Strauss.
How are you enjoying yourself here?
Well enough, I guess. And you?
Well, it turns out the pursuit of freedom is not a cheap business. Not for us, and not for some of the locals.
Sharking already.
I prefer to call it banking.
You ain't the one handing out the beatings.
No, but I am the one feeding the women and children in the camp. What choice do we have, Mr. Morgan?
I don't know. Well, come on then. Tell me who.
Here's the list. Refinery worker turned hunter by the name of Vinton Holmes. You'll find him up in the hills north of Strawberry. Ah, an apprentice undertaker. This one working in Rose. His name was Gwen Hughes.
And how many of them do you think will be able to pay?
With enough encouragement, both of them.
My time for guard duty. Haven't received anything from you in a while, Mr. Morgan.
Yeah, I hear you.
Good. We really needed this. Thank you, Arthur.
What are you doing?
Going fishing. The rivers around here, famous for the smallmouth bass. Fella I met showed me a couple spots. You want to join me?
Ah, I can't fish with you. You're far too good.
Oh, come on, come on. Hey, join me. I'll show you a couple of my tricks. There's a spot.
Glad you're so excited about this.
You will be too when you start pulling out smallmouth.
Come on, girl.
Come on. The fish should be hungry for their dinner.
I thought you said it wasn't far.
Too far to walk, though. Yeah, come on. Despacio. Epa!
Been a while since we rode out, just you and me.
Probably since we went looking for John on the mountain.
Already seems long ago. How you feeling about everything? Been a strange couple of months.
Hey, you know, I can't even return to my country because the price on my head is so big. This is nothing exactly new to me. And I'll always be loyal to Dutch. He sees the world the same as I do. If we have to fight, we fight. If we have to run, we'll run. If we must die, we'll die, but we'll stay free.
And Dutch, you don't feel like, well, that he's doing things a little differently now? You saw what happened with that girl on the ferry.
No fight, good or bad, is won without blood. I know that better than most. I think too many people are focusing on Dutch when they should be looking at themselves, what they could have done better.
Maybe you're right.
We'll cut through to the right here. Ha! The other day, I rode down to the Lanahatchee River. I caught some beautiful steelhead trout.
You mean the Lanahassee River?
No. The Lanahatchee. It runs right near here.
Yeah, but it's pronounced Lanahassee.
Why is everything in English said differently than it's written? Make us feel stupid?
Oh, you're asking the wrong fella.
Okay, it's just down the hill here. Whoa! Hey, where are you going? Okay, come on. Let's go try our luck. Pretty country.
Beautiful.
Come on, let's go see what's biting. You take this spot, Arthur. I'm going to cast from over to the right there, so we're not in each other's way. Time of day really can make a difference. They feed early morning or late evening because that's when the insects are more likely to be out. We're lucky we got such nice weather, but rain can be good. Sometimes big fish think the raindrops are insects.
Well, I guess it's still relaxing even if I don't catch anything. Sort of like staring at the sky.
It's your bait, I think. Come use some of mine.
Oh, it's not the bait. It's me. I've always been a poor fisherman, especially compared with you and Hosea.
Just try some of my... Here. Crickets.
Thanks.
Yeah. He's a fighter. Trick him. Let him tire himself out. Told you it wasn't that hard. Okay, let's try for another. Make sure he's tired before you reel in. Another one. He's small, but might make a nice meal.
Oh, keeping you.
It's getting close to nightfall. Fish will stop feeding soon. Let's catch a couple more and then head back. Our bag is getting full. Another one. Come on. Look at that. That's a good-looking fish.
Well done.
I was thinking, you remember that stagecoach we held up in Nevada?
Yeah. It was a tip from that crooked lawman in Reno.
We opened the door and it's full of women and children. Rich, but women and children. So we let it go and read in the newspaper that the O'Driscolls robbed and killed them all the next day further down the trail.
Yep. You know, way back in the day, Home O'Driscoll and Dutch were sort of friends.
Friends.
Well, not friends, but they had an understanding. Then Combs Mean Street got meaner, and Dutch wanted to try to live a different way.
And now, here we are. Another one. This is an angry one. Look at that. That's a good-looking fish.
Well done.
I've heard people talk about a huge smallmouth in Lake Owanjila, west of Strawberry, over in Big Valley. You need a lure to catch one that big, though. Let me get out of your way. Slowly, slowly. Another one. Come on. Look at that. That's a good-looking fish.
Well done.
Good job, Arthur. Not bad, you see? It's the bait.
It ain't just the bait.
I'm gonna head back. You wanna join me, or you keep trying for these bastards?
I'll come.
Okay, let's go. Hallelujah.
Oh, hey, Arthur.
Yeah.
So, tell me, is your people, Jacobites or English lovers, Arthur?
My people were peasants. We had no time for politics.
My dad would say that no politics was politics.
That old world bullshit, it ain't got no place here.
Why? Because there ain't no judgment here. Most folks hate the Negroes, they hate the Redskins, the Jews, even us Irish. You ain't so free of politics.
I hate everyone just the same.
Well, in that case, you're gonna want what I just found for us.
What's that?
I was riding round a couple of days back. I come across this old cabin. A couple of fuckers lazing about outside all liquored up. I didn't think nothing of it. But then I come across this hunter down by the river. And he tells me they're a stick-up crew. Says they hit a train a couple of days back near Emerald Ranch. Nice fella he was, shared a bottle we did. Then I robbed the bastard blind.
And you believed him?
No reason not to. If he's right, it'll be a big haul for us. I saw 3 of them, maybe more, but I reckon you and me, we could take them real easy.
All right. What the hell? Let's go check it out.
Them sons of bitches think they're mean. They're about to get a lesson in mean.
You just keep your cool, you hear me? You idiot.
All right, let's do this. Whoa. Yeah. Look out.
How far is this place?
It's a bit of a ride, not too bad. Back up north a stretch, not far from the state line.
All right. So, what were you doing riding around up there anyway?
Sniffing around, looking for a take. I got a long nose for these things. Dutch has always honoured us to get out there and bring in money, ain't he?
And rightly so.
I ain't like some of them others back there, sitting around waiting to be told. I go after it.
I see you sitting around plenty.
I mean, I don't need no coddling like the rest. Dutch knows my value to the cause. Has from the moment I met him.
You tried to kill him, if I remember the story right.
And he kept me around, didn't he? He saw something in me. He said as much.
I'm sure. Dutch is good at seeing things in people. And while we're talking about money, you are clear on how this works? We split half, other half goes to the gang. Dutch keeps all our savings hidden in a safe spot outside camp.
Yeah, I know. How many times you have to tell me? What's that box by his tent for then?
Camp funds, supplies, and the like. The fact you don't know that suggests you clearly ain't put much in it.
I always pay me way, don't you worry.
You're sure you scoped this place out right?
Yes, see? That's why I wanted you along for this. You're still a doubter. I ain't just some dumb kid. I've lived a lifetime of shit already.
And you sure don't keep it bottled up inside.
What about that train job with the oil wagon? Made a good show in there, didn't I?
You got knocked out.
Ah, that's what you choose to remember. We got paid. We got out of there.
Got knocked out in Blackwater, too, didn't you?
Now, that was bloody chaos.
Did you get split off with Mac?
Nope, didn't see him. I lost your boys at some point when he was getting out of town.
They caught up with Mac a couple of days after. Davy was finished by the time we got up the mountains. Jenny didn't even make it that far.
Those bounty hunters strung me up. Beat me, pulled teeth, burned me feet. I didn't breathe a word about nothing, I swear.
Good.
And it's time folks stopped giving Dutch a hard time about all that Blackwater business, if you ask me. The man's not a fortune teller. You can plan, you can use your head. But you never really know what you're walking into.
Yep. Folks always want to blame someone when things go wrong. How far is it now?
Not too much further. All right, that'll have to wait. We're nearly there. Hard left coming up. All right, it's going to be off the road up ahead. Morgan! Up here, Morgan. Easy. Let's leave the horses here and go the rest on foot. I want them to hear us coming. Here, I'll deal with them. Let's make sure before we keep one of them alive to tell us where they stashed the money.
Hope you know what you're doing.
Keep it down. Will you? Look, there's one on the outside. This is good.
It is?
Leave it to me. I'll do the talking. You hang back. Hey there! Oh.
I'm gonna give you about 5 seconds to get the hell off my property, boy.
Look, don't want no trouble. Just thought you might like to know we passed a big posse of lawmen headed this way. About a dozen of them, coming up east.
What? Where?
Right here. Heads up, Arthur. Here come the rest of them. Watch it! They're coming out! Ah! We got more coming out of the woods! What the hell, Arthur? Who's going to tell us where the money's stashed now, huh? All right, guess we should give the place a look, see what we can find. God damn it. There ain't much. I'm heading back to camp. Should have kept one alive.